future seems bleak. Unemployment's on the rise, and university graduates not really having any prospects for a real job. So I'm here today to give you a real insight on what the future holds. What do you think about your future?
I'm not too sure about it yet.
Hopefully being a stockbroker and being successful.
And do you think that the recession will still have an impact on your life?
I feel that maybe the university places are a bit more competitive.
It's made life a bit harder to get jobs, but I think they're saying we're coming out of it.
Have you tried to go through the job centre?
No, I haven't yet. I haven't had to use the job centre. I don't really want to either.
Well, that's what the people in the streets have to say. So I went to Kingston to speak to Ben Robertson of Youth Fights for Jobs to see exactly how his organisation is helping the youth of today. Tell me a little bit about your organisation and what you do, just for people out there who have no idea.
Well, we're involved in campaigning for decent jobs for everybody. What we're saying is that there are now up to 1 million young people who are looking for jobs and who can't find them in the current recession.
No doubt you're aware of the rising statistics of unemployment. How will Youth Fight for Jobs combat that?
What we want to do is to vocalise their opinions, but also to say that a lot of the schemes that the government has created under the pressure that they feel because of that anger.
And so what exactly do you intend to get out of the demonstration? And then afterwards, what are your future plans?
And we're still discussing with the police the route of the demonstration, where we're going to march to and from. We're hoping to march to Parliament, actually. But if you want to find out more information, get in contact with the local Youth Fight for Jobs group.
Ben, it's been fantastic speaking to you, a real pleasure. Anybody watching the show today, you can get more information on youthfightsforjobs.com. Youth Fight for Jobs are knocking on MPs' doors for assistance. So I got the chance to speak to Dawn Butler, a local MP for Brent South, to see exactly what she has to say.
The recession is actually hitting young people quite hard. So that's why it's important that we invest money now into young people. So when you hear on the radio, on the TV, and they talk about spending and they talk about the cuts and the recession, what we can't afford to do is we can't afford to make cuts to the education of young people.
Are you aware of any government schemes put in place at the moment to help young people into employment?
You've got £5 billion investment in Back in Young Britain. You've got the £1 billion in future job funds, which, as I say, is going to create 100,000 new jobs and 50,000 jobs in hotspots. You've got £40 million in a mentoring network project for young people, helping them to enter the work market. You've got 10,000 work experience for 18 to 21-year-olds. You've got the £10 million that's been invested in a fund to inspire young people. You've got £3.8 million partnership with premier clubs, football clubs and stuff, to help young people get ready for the Olympics.
Why is it young people don't seem to know what's out there for them today?
Yeah, I agree. There's so much out there, but how do we get the information to young people? What's the best way? So there's a Youth Citizenship Commission that have done a really good report that's worth getting hold of and having a look at. Log on to the Number 10 website. It's got tons of information there. You can go to mylifemysay.co.uk, which is the website that I created for young people. What I've done in Brent was ensure that they have a directory for young people, so the young people in Brent have a directory of what's going on in Brent and what services are available.
So we was able to speak to Dawn Butler and Youth Fights for Jobs, and they both had this say. Although the future does seem bleak, government have put into place more and more schemes to help people through unemployment. Whatever you do, please don't give up any hope.